huge number of celebrities join Equality for All campaign. The 2024 election is just days away, and your voice matters now more than ever. That's why a powerful lineup of voices, including Margaret Cho, Cheyenne Jackson, Kim Booster, Alexis Michelle, Imani Rupert-Gordon, Kelley Robinson, Sandra Bernhard, R.K. Russell, and a lot more have come together to share why they are voting this November. Early voting is now open. You can vote in person, by mail, or taking your ballot to a drop-off box on or before Election Day, November 5th. Watch the video, get inspired, and don't forget to spread the word. The Equality for All roundtable was held this afternoon and can be viewed on the LGBTQ Nation YouTube channel.
I'm voting because I believe in this country.
I'm voting because our voices matter.
We are voting so that we can do more of what we're doing right now.
Hi friends, it's Brian, and I am here to tell you that it is more important than ever that you get out and vote this year. And it's our community that is hurt the most when people do not show up and fight for equality for everyone.
I'm voting because voting is the most powerful tool we have to protect our rights, to protect our future, and to protect democracy.
I'm voting because I want to stay free. I want to have reproductive rights. I want to have rights for the LGBTQIA community.
In the fight for civil rights, there are a lot of steps to get there, and having an administration that is pro-equality is better for everyone.
Oh, I'm voting. I gotta protect my rights as well as the rights of my LGBTQ siblings.
I'm voting now because it's more important than ever that we preserve our democracy.
I'm voting for my freedom.
I'm voting for mine and your future.
I'm voting because I think it's my civic responsibility. I have always voted in every election, and this one is the most important of all.
I'm voting because it matters.
I'm voting because there is so much at stake in this election.
This is about the future of our youth. This is about the future of my children. And I think with this election, we have the opportunity to really set a different trajectory for this country.
I just see so many dire, pressing humanitarian issues in America, but also outside of America that our country is influencing, that I really feel like I need to stand up for and vote for.
The environment, the economy, all this nonsense going on, hatred for immigrants.
What gets me to the ballot box this time is continuing democracy.
This very well may be the most important election of our lifetime. We've heard it, and I believe it.
Democracy is on the ballot. I would like to vote again in 4 years.
I'm voting for the candidate that I know will ensure that we always have open and fair elections in this country.
I'm voting because whoever wins this election is going to control the Supreme Court and the fate of the entire country for at least a generation.
Because the decisions we make at the ballot box will have a lasting impact on our future.
Because LGBTQ+ rights and women's access to health care are on the line.
So that crusty old men don't have control over our bodies.
Because I would love for things to get better and not worse, if that makes sense.
I'm voting for my family, I'm voting for my community, and I'm voting to win. It's time for us to find some joy and to have people in office that look like us and that represent our communities.
I'm voting because I want to live in a world where women have the right to choose what they want to do with their own bodies, and to have common sense gun control laws, and to be able to chant USA, USA again without feeling weird about it. I haven't been able to do that since like Tara Lipinski.
Take control of your destiny, of the country's and the world's destiny, and keep us on track, because it's no joke. This is deadly serious time. Vote blue all the way down the ticket wherever you are.
Remember to research the down ballot races in your community. They are just as important, if not in some cases even more important.
All of these offices make critical decisions every single day that impact all of our lives. So do it. Get out there. Vote.
We're not going back. We're not going back.
So get out there and vote.
The thing that I like best about voting, it feels good.
Very inspiring video. Thank you very much for every celebrity there and official participated. But I want to just put it out there. Aside from these people who are at the round table today, recently we also, especially after the disastrous, Nazi rally 1939, the sequel, we have now more endorsement coming in for Kamala from every
Sandra
Puerto Rican celebrity that ever existed. Except apparently Nikki J or whatever, the one that Trump is taking for a girl. And more importantly, go vote and vote for the side that promotes democracy, freedom, and not the side that promotes hate and homophobia and transphobia, please.
And xenophobia, and so many phobias.
I can appreciate how many like gay and trans bills are on the ballots now or in different states with different cities, because you don't really see that so frequent and in abundance. So there's like
trans rights is like gay marriage back in 2004. You have people, I mean, I know that I'm an old person now, but back in 2004, red states put up a whole bunch of anti-LGBTQ measures, including gay marriage bans as state constitutional amendments to drive the vote for Republicans. And as a result, until 2015, when Obergefell got decided, their states were banned from recognizing same-sex marriage pretty much in every Republican state. Now, the trans issues on the ballot, or rather, they're using trans issue as the boogeyman.
That's the bait.
To say this Democratic candidate loves trans people. He's going to send boys into girls' bathroom and vice versa. Have you seen a trans guy lately? If you look at a trans guy, if they don't tell you he's a trans guy, you can tell he's a trans guy. He would look like a man walking into a women's bathroom.
Well, whether you think you can figure out if someone's trans or not, I don't think that important of an issue. People should just be allowed to be who they are. When watching that Equality for All video, it was one sort of wonderful to see people coming together, because there is a huge concern that one of the two candidates does seem to support the idea of fascism. One of his associates, Michael Flynn, when asked did they support executing his political opponents, he didn't answer the question. He just said if we win, we're going to unleash the gates of hell. So viewers can make up their own mind on that.
At least one speaker said that we will slaughter them all.
Yeah, it's scary stuff. But that being said, I'm glad that you brought up marriage equality, because what we're seeing from both parties on trans rights right now is also what we saw from both parties on marriage equality. And something that I'm a little concerned with these sorts of campaigns from LGBTQ rights groups is, are you going to hold both parties and politicians of all stripes accountable? Because that really needs to be your job. So yes, vote for who you think is best. Rumor has it one candidate's really crazy versus the other, but when it comes to our system as a whole, really ask these organizations for gay rights and queer rights, are you going to actually hold these candidates accountable, or are you just going to hang out at their victory party?
No, let's not forget about the local elections, the sheriffs,
down ballot,
judges. There's a lot of different other
very, very
laws and orders in place right now for the voting.
I don't know if Hotspots magazine put out an election for sure, but South Florida Gay News did a very good
out South Florida.
So I get that they're wrong because they changed, but they did a very good our little list of how to vote on. They talked about the judge issue, the ballot amendments. It's a really great voter information packet.
And there's also local national organization to put up voting guides. You can consult HRC.
If you're confused,
often Democrats.
Plenty of places online.
And there are so many resources available for you to go out and vote. Vote like this. Vote. If you don't vote now, you might not be able to vote from now on. The end. They're going to take your voting rights away.